here, children, so I can give you a hug before your journey to Earth, to our great family.
Grandma, tell us about when you were on Earth with your family and some of your favorite times.
Yeah, tell us about your favorite time. Was it when you got married with Grandpa or when you were raising your children?
Oh, children, instead, I need to tell you about the most special place on the whole Earth.
We are going to tell you about a place where the family you're about to join was always been the closest. Tall trees reach high to the Arizona sky. Grasses blow free, inviting me to see the closest place on earth where heaven will be for my eternal family.
There was peace and laughter all around. We grew in love on this our sacred ground, the closest place on earth where heaven will be for my eternal family. Listen, oh listen, to the trees and to the ground. They will echo our memories that abound. The closest place on earth where heaven will be for our eternal family. The closest place on earth where heaven will be for our eternal family. Some exciting things happened at that homestead, working and playing together. That's what made our kids close. I'm thankful for that, because it stayed with them all their earthly lives. And I'm so grateful. They were not only brothers and sisters, but they were the best of friends. Even up here, you seldom see one without the other.
I'll bet even the angels in heaven here are getting mighty tired of hearing those old-time whining stories about the homestead.
Oh, children, I remember well the first time we saw that beloved place. I knew right away it was sacred ground and would mean a great deal to us and to our posterity.
Did you ever see a more beautiful spot in all the entire world?
Oh my, I don't think I ever have. What a wonderful place to raise our family. Why, Edwin, I feel like I'm in the Garden of Eden.
You are, my dear. You are.
Honestly, Pa, I don't think I'll ever be able to walk again. Riding that old horse is like riding a washboard.
Well, Minnie, if you'd put a pillow under you, maybe it'd be easier for that poor old horse. Paul, look at the poor thing. Its back sets lower to the ground.
Know what I'm going to do, brother? Even if you are bigger than me, I'm going to knock you down and set on you and then sing as loud as I can right in your ear.
Thunderation! Will you kids quit bickering?
Now, we'll have no haggling or arguing in this sacred place. Oh, Edwin, all I ever want to hear at our homestead is the sound of our children and grandchildren laughing.
They will, Mariah, down through the generations of time. In fact, their laughter will echo among these hills long after we've gone to our glory. I can promise you that.
anniversary treasure. I never get tired of all the happy times we had.
There were some sad times, too. I think one of my favorite stories was the one of Pa, when you first filed for the homestead and had to stay here every night until the papers were finalized.
They say it's squatter's rights. Poor Papa is freezing. Our poor Papa is freezing. He's bound and determined to stick to his word. He'll do it for you and for me. Poor Papa is freezing. Many long nights all alone in the place that he wanted his home. Integrity caused him to stay. The homestead is ours to this day. Thank you, Papa, for freezing. I remember one time when taxes were due, and we were counting on the money from the potato crop to make the payment. And without the crop, we had no money. And without the money, we would lose the homestead. Well, now you better get and dig them potatoes. Elda will be as mad as hops if they're not done by the time she gets back.
First, sing us an opera, man. Sing us a funny one.
What do you mean a funny one? Opera's not funny, it's serious. In fact, it makes you want to cry.
It is the way you sing it. In fact, even the cows want a ball.
Smart, Alex. Just for that, I'll never sing another note. Never, never, never. Promise?
Oh, Aunt Min, you should have been a dramatic actress. Don't pay any attention to those shrewd boys. Nobody can sing opera like you can. Why, you can raise the roof right off this house if you wanted to. That's right. Sing us a song, please.
What do you think that you are doing? Why aren't you working in the teacher field? Come out right now and help us work, because we'll lose the homestead if we shirk. Yes, it's eating potatoes, or we will lose the homestead if we will. For Ma and Pa, they work too hard to lose it, so let's go.
The Heavenly Choir just hasn't been the same since you got here. For me, I remember chasing those herds of wild mustangs with my brothers. When we gave our horses their lead, it was like riding with the wind. We're riding with the wind as fast as can be. Gonna catch us a stallion, just you wait and see. We're riding with the wind as fast as can be. Gonna catch us a stallion, just you wait and see.
Talk about riding the wind. Remember those chariots? Now that was excitement.
Oh, I wish I was a man so I could race in one of those chariots.
Why, Elda, what a vulgar thing to say. You know Ma and Pa would never let you ride on one of those things.
They would if I was a man.
Come on, girl, stop arguing. That's the fastest time you've had yet, Ralph. You'll win every race from St. John's to Phoenix.
You better keep a closer eye on those rocks in the field, Ralph, or you won't race at all. One good thump on one of those boulders and we'll be using this chariot for firewood.
Lynn, I think Ralph looked like a handsome Roman gladiator out there. The girls are just going to die when they see you. They're just going to die.
I sure hope not, men, or we'll be so busy picking up bodies, we won't have a chance to race.
Would you let me ride around the field with you next time, Ralph? I'll do your chores for a week.
Afraid not, Elda. Ma and Pa would tan my hide. I'd rather race a mean wild Mustang any day than Ma catching me letting you ride the chariot. She has a fit even when us boys ride. I'd hate to think what'd happen if she'd caught me letting you. I'm hoping there'd be chariots up here, but I haven't seen one yet.
Martha, what's your favorite memory?
Without hesitation, the best day at the homestead was when we left the water down the ditch from the Little Giant Spring. Oh, what a day. No more hauling water to wash the clothes, to water the garden, or even to bathe in. No more hauling the water. No more toting the pail. No more hauling the water. 'Cause there's water coming down that hill. So we can wash up them clothes, yeah, we can wash up them clothes, and we can water the garden and watch it grow, and we can be like a queen without much work, 'cause there's water coming down the hill. So we can wash up them clothes, yeah, we can wash up them clothes, and we can water the garden and watch it grow, and we can be like a queen without much work. 'Cause there's water coming down that hill.
I don't know when I've ever had so much fun. What a joyous occasion. It seemed as though the laughter bounced off Sierra Trigo for days after that.
Oh, truly that was one of the happiest of times.
But times aren't always happy.
Oh, Pa, you're thinking of John, aren't you?
Who is John?
He is my nephew, your cousin who was killed at the sawmill.
That's a day I don't think any of us will ever forget, even up here.
The way John played with those kids, you would wonder if he ever really grew up.
I've never seen kids take to anyone like they took to John.
That's because John took to them. Never saw a young man who loved kids so. They knew it, and they loved him right back.
We had him working at the mill that summer. He sure brightened up the place. Even the mill hands enjoyed his teasing and joined in his games.
I don't even want to think about what happened that summer.
I know what you mean, Maeve. I don't think the family ever got over it, even up here.
Oh, Ma, how can we stay here without John? We'll never see him again. We'll never hear his laughter or anything. What will we do, Ma?
Art, children, that is why we need the gospel now more than ever. Listen.
Little one, in a world so far away. Little one, you need never be afraid. You made our world a joyful place each and every day. With laughing children at your feet, due to your special ways. Little one, do you know how much we love you? Little one, can you know how much we care? You lived your life the best, my dear, gave all that you could give. And one day we shall meet again, when once again we'll live. Can you see, can you feel all the love that's here before you? Can you know how important is the plan? We'll see you once again, dear John, our arms will open wide. Now we will do our part on earth to reach you on the other side.
Ernest, let's hear about your favorite memory of the homestead.
I guess it would have to be working with Pa. Why, I was only 6 years old when he gave me the job of watching the steam gauges at the mill. He trusted me, so I really took my job seriously. But I guess one of my favorite memories of the old homestead was building our home. Ma insisted that it be under the big old tree, so that's where we built it.
Remember always that your strength lies with your family and there at the homestead.
You'll see that reunion time. The homestead turns into a small city.
Grandma, if you could go down to the reunion and tell everyone something, what would it be?
Well, it would be something like, oh, my beloved children, how long I have waited for this moment, this opportunity to let you know personally how much Grandma Whiting and I love you, and how much you mean to us. You are our joy, our reason for living. Without you, life would have had no meaning, no purpose. Each of you is a precious gift from Heavenly Father, and will someday stand before Him to give an accounting of what you did with our name during your mortal probation. It was the gospel that held us together, and it will be the gospel that will make it possible for all of us to continue as a family up here.
Look around you, my loved ones, for this is truly a holy place, a place the Lord led Grandma and I to, knowing that someday all of you would need a place to come and rediscover your roots, get reacquainted, and find strength in one another. In these wicked times, you must support and sustain each other in righteousness. Those of you who are struggling with your testimonies, lean on those who are strong, for you are not strangers, but have the same blood flowing in your veins. You are family. You are mine. Keep the commandments. Follow the prophet and his beloved apostles. Let no murmuring or criticism cause any contentions among you. For where there is contention, the Lord's Spirit cannot dwell. To the youth, remain strong. Remain loyal to the teachings of your dear parents. You don't know us, but we know you each and every one by name. Do not let the troubled voices of the world call you out from the safety of our family and lead you down forbidden paths that will bring you sorrow and destruction. Parents, teach your children well, for these are the Lord's chosen. He loves them, and He will hold you accountable. Grandma and I challenge you to hold the iron rod. Be strong. Obey the prophet so that these wonderful family reunions can carry on in an even grander scale throughout the eternities. I plead with you, do not forget us, nor our children. Keep us alive in your memories and the stories we have handed down through the generations. We are all here now, watching you, enjoying the spirit of this wonderful reunion, for we are here long after you are gone. Remember, each of you here this night will someday, in the not-so-distant future, pass through the veil where we will be eagerly awaiting to rejoice with you and become a celestial family to rejoice and live together forever and ever. Goodbye for now, until we meet again.
Inviting
Bye.